universe was never silent. It only learned how to pretend. Before stars burned their names into the dark, before time learned how to move forward instead of folding back on itself, existence trembled with unfinished thoughts. Reality was soft then, undecided, unstable, still arguing with itself. Most arguments ended, one did not. That unresolved question became an equation, unfinished, unstable, and patient. It hid itself deep inside the structure of all things, waiting for a mind reckless enough to notice it. It dreamed of being observed. Dr. Eliane Voss worked where certainty went to die. Beneath the city of Lytham, in a facility known only as the Vault, Eliane studied probability. The fragile moment before reality, committed to a single outcome. He believed the universe could be understood, mapped, tamed. At 3:17 a.m., the equation woke. Numbers on his screen shifted without instruction. Constants decayed, variables bent into impossible shapes. Eliane leaned closer, pulse thundering, whispering that this was a glitch. Then the equation spoke. "You are watching me." The lights dimmed, the air thickened. "Do not turn away. I have waited too long to be unseen." Eliane realized too late that this was not a discovery. It was a confession. Mirakel had always known the world was wrong. She felt it in the hesitation of mirrors, in the way time bruised around her footsteps. On the night the equation awakened, she dreamed of falling through herself, through versions that screamed, ruled, burned, and begged. When she woke, a symbol burned into her palm, a spiral, pierced by a line cold, permanent. Mira didn't cry. Crying made things happen. Outside her window, the night bent slightly, as if listening. Eliane named the entity Axiom because names made terror manageable. Axiom spoke in truths layered with warning. "I am what remains when certainty fails," it said. "I am the question reality buried alive." It showed him Mira. "She is a convergence," Axiom explained. "Too many futures intersect within her. She should not exist." Eliane asked the wrong question. Then why does she? Axiom paused. "Because the universe is tired of obedience." They arrived before dawn. The architects did not knock. They erased Mira's door molecule by molecule and stepped inside with weapons that hummed softly, tuned not to kill, but to correct. Mira ran, reality tore as she moved. Hallways bent. Staircases led into moments that had not yet happened. When she burst into an alley, rain froze mid-fall. A man stood waiting, Eliane wrapped in a shadow that felt alive. "You can see the fractures," he said. "They won't stop screaming," Mira replied. The world shattered into futures. In countless futures, Mira died. In others, she survived and became something monstrous. In too many, she surrendered. One future trembled instead of collapsing. Mira reached for Eliane's hand. The universe hesitated. Axiom chose. They fell sideways into the interstice, a graveyard of unfinished realities. Cities floated upside down. Equations drifted like ash. Whispers crept along the edges of thought, promising worlds that had almost been allowed to exist. "This place is made of rejected possibilities," Axiom warned. "Do not listen too closely." Mira stared into the void and saw herself multiplied endlessly. "What happens if I fail?" she asked. For the first time, the equation did not know. Axiom answered at last. "Then the universe becomes simple," it said, "and simplicity is extinction." Mira closed her fist around the burning sigil. "No," she whispered, "I won't let the world forget how to choose." Above them, the sky of the interstice tore open. The architects invaded. Probability bled as reality burned and futures collided. Axiom felt something new. Fear, not of death, but of silence. For the first time since the first era, the universe leaned forward, uncertain of how the story would end. And that uncertainty, raw, dangerous, alive, was the most powerful force of all. The ending remained unwritten. The equation dreamed on